Athena wanted you to have this, so here it is. Good news travel fast. We are Wallo Lapaju and Celeste Bono, and we're bringing you positive news from all over the world. Before we dive into today's stories, make sure you submit your own good news by swiping up. If you're listening on Spotify, that is, and your stories might get featured on a future episode. Who knows?
Nice.
So, how are you feeling today? Oh, okay, Google. All right, I am glad she knows where she is and what time it is.
Yeah, she scares me every day.
So she wake you up?
I mean, my phone does, but like, yeah, she could also wake me up.
Like,
It's just like
wake up, Wallow. Yeah.
Yeah, she's in the living room, and like I'm going to get another Google speaker in the room, but like that's the mini, so it will wake me up again, and then I'll probably get one here. But these are much later because they're not urgent. Oh my
That's
god,
scary.
I can't believe. Yeah, I love AI.
Okay, so we're going back to the ocean because we need to save the coral reefs.
Mm-hmm.
Researchers in Israel may have found a way to do it, but I'll
What?
back it up and explain why saving coral reefs should be important to us all. Oh, okay, you're already bored by my news. First and foremost, coral reefs protect coastlines from storms and erosion. Erosion, is that how you call it?
Erosion.
Right.
Yep.
Provide jobs for local communities, and offer opportunities for recreation. They are also a source of food and new medicines. Over 500 million people depend on reefs for food, income, and protection. They are the source of nitrogen and other essential nutrients for marine food chains. They assist in carbon and nitrogen fixing and help with nutrient recycling. Lastly, coral reefs are home to a quarter of all marine species. So, need I say it louder? We need to save coral reefs. Israeli researchers have printed the first 3D coral reef model that can literally be installed in an existing natural one. They modeled theirs off of the southern coastal Israeli city of Eilat, or how do you call it in Nigeria? Eilat? I think it's Eilat.
I'm sure we don't call it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this show is making me sound so stupid. But their model is adaptable to other marine environments. How is this so groundbreaking, Wallo? Well, first off, coral reefs are extremely intricate environments, so modeling one is very challenging. The process begins by scanning underwater photographs of the real coral reef. I mean, thousands of photographs. After this, researchers collect environmental genetic information which provides accurate data on the reef's organisms. The final stage is the translation and production of the ceramic reefs in 3D printing.
Wow.
What? You thought it was printed in plastic?
I mean,
The reefs are made of a unique ceramic that is naturally porous underwater and provides the most ideal construction and restoration needs to the affected area, or for the establishment of a new reef structure as a foundation for the continuation of life. So this step is particularly important. This will essentially attract reef species such as corals, fish, and invertebrates that support the regrowth of natural coral reefs. The researchers are currently installing several 3D printed reefs in the Gulf of Eilat. They believe that the results they obtain will help them apply this innovation to other reef ecosystems around the world. We are saving coral reefs. Well, we are. Well, these people are. We're not. Yeah.
Well. I don't know. Have you heard about this trend that started after the pandemic that
What
sociologists
trend?
are calling
There were many.
the great?
What?
I'm just
They
thinking
were.
about all the things that were trending because of the pandemic and being locked indoors. But this one is called the Great Resignation. pretty self-explanatory, but it pertains to an ongoing economic trend in which employees have voluntarily resigned from their jobs en masse beginning in early 2021, especially women in tech. Way before
Mm-hmm.
this, Chief was launched in 2019. Chief is a membership-based company for female executives that's designed to provide meetups with curated groups of peers, mentorships, and fireside chats with people like former First Lady Michelle Obama. Google's
Mm-hmm.
parent Alphabet quickly saw the link and the opportunity as an initiative that could help women stay in their jobs and is putting money behind it. $100 million in cash to be exact. Chief
Ooh.
served as a support in time of solitude during 2020's lockdown. As tech is such a male-dominated industry, that was really how women felt most of the time. More than 12,000 senior executives have signed on from over 8,500 companies, including HBO, American Express, Nike, Google,
Mm.
Goldman Sachs, NASA, and Apple. The price to be a member is a bit steep, but 70% of its memberships are actually sponsored by their own employers. The goal
Mm-hmm.
now is to expand to in house work within these tech giants and startups. For example, you could potentially customize features and programs based on the needs of its female executives, whether that means a focus on events or professional growth.
Cool.
How do you like that? Hmm.
I like that. I like that we are everywhere, women, and I love Michelle Obama. Have you seen? Have you watched The First Lady, the show?
I haven't actually.
Well, she's in it. I mean, a fake. It's Viola Davis is there, but she plays
Oh,
Michelle.
I understand now.
Anyway, talking about badass women, could you picture yourself climbing Mount Everest, Wallow?
Yes.
Oh,
Well, am I a
please.
badass woman? Hmm.
To tell you the truth, sometimes it's hard to climb out of bed. Or at least for me. So Lapa Sherpa does not have this problem as she's celebrating her 10th time climbing the highest mountain in the world. She's also the first woman to do so. Lapa Sherpa is 48 years old and climbed Everest for the first time in 2000. But
Wow.
the mountain was no stranger to her. Lapa was
Hmm.
born in a cave in a village with no electricity, right beside the mountain. She grew up
Wow.
with Mount Everest outside her bedroom window. Typically, people who want to climb Everest hire Sherpa guides and porters. These are traditionally male, but Lapa wanted to become a guide herself. Brushing
Nice.
off everyone's comments discouraging them to do so, she reached Mount Everest's highest ridge in the year 2000.
Nice.
In 2003, she became the first woman to scale Everest 3 times, and more records followed. During her
Mhm.
2003 climb, she was joined by her brother and sister, become the first 3 siblings simultaneously on an
Nice.
8,000-meter
Nice.
high mountain. I can get my
Nice.
sisters out of the room. Imagine. The Guinness Book of World Record recognized the feat. You'd think that with all these achievements, sponsors would be coming from left and right to encourage her to continue. Nope, we're not. Lapa Sherpa worked on a minimum wage, taking care of children and the elderly, and dishwashing. Every now and then, she climbed Mount Everest. No biggie, like, oh yeah, I just climbed Mount Everest. After learning English well, things started to change financially. She started giving interviews and spoke at events. She got a sponsor for her
Nice.
9th scale of the summit. But this time, on her 10th, she raised the money through crowdfunding. She has no plans to retire after this season. She wants to scale K2, the world's second highest peak. She's also thinking of climbing
Wow.
Everest in the future with her son and daughters.
Wow.
I've had a challenging life, she added. Mountains made me happy and relaxed. I will never give up. I want young women not to give up.
Nice.
So this show
Nice.
always makes me feel awful by the end of the episode. I know we're supposed to be sharing good news, and these are good news, but like I don't do anything with my life. I just talk to my cat every day and look at Lapa.
you can ask Lapa to adopt you, and then she would
Yeah, I
like
guess.
motivate you to climb up the mountain. I mean, if Lapa was my mom, probably be climbing mountains like every. Hey mom, are we climbing the mountain today? Probably be excited to climb the mountain. You know,
Are
everything is
you a
environment.
climber?
Yes, actually, I spent a good. I mean, as
Is
a
that how you say a climber? No, it's not how
yeah,
you say it.
I'm a climber. I spent like a good. I've climbed a couple of like hills, I guess, not really mountains. Actually, a few mountains too, but they were not really high mountains like
Mm.
that compared to the Everest. And as a kid, I was always climbing. I had a fort on top of a cashew tree in my backyard. Cashew. I don't know if you know cashews.
No.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Is it?
cashew, like cashew nuts?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, of course I
there's
know them. I didn't get. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't think I was listening to you. No,
Yeah.
no. Of
Yes, I
course I'm
spent
listening
most
to
of
you.
my childhood climbing a cashew tree and just living there, kind of more or less. I was just always, yeah, I climb a lot. I'm very,
I
yeah,
have
very.
also climbed the tree when I was a kid.
I mean, and then mountains too. Like I said,
Nothing.
I've
Oh,
always
okay.
been, yeah, and mountains too. Yeah, I
Mhm.
hope our audience is climbing. I guess our ratings, our podcast ratings. Yes, give us some stars on whatever on your
Yes, please
on
do.
your. Yes, please give us like 5 stars if you really enjoy the show. If you don't enjoy the show, wait for us to make you enjoy the show before you give us before you give us bad reviews. Yeah, nah, I'm
I
kidding.
mean,
I mean,
hang
enjoy
on.
yourself.
If they're giving us bad reviews, I guess
Mhm.
we're having reviews.
I guess. I mean,
Let them
I've
talk,
seen it.
good or
Yes,
bad.
yes. The people have spoken. Yes,
All right.
democracy.
That was all for
Yeah,
today, Wallow.
yeah.
I
See
will
you
see you tomorrow.
tomorrow, which is Friday.
Oh,
Friday.
nice. All
Yeah,
right. Bye.
TGI. Bye.
I hope you enjoyed this episode. There will be more great news tomorrow. Good news, trouble fast. They say news podcast serving positivity and laughter in daily doses. Oh, but we don't have episodes on the weekends. We actually have to sleep. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about new episodes. And if you like the show, make sure you rate us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to podcasts. This podcast was produced by Matthias Rosenberg, creative direction by Josefina Cordova, and hosted by Wallo Lapaju and Celeste Bono. That's me. This show is supported by Athyna. Hire, manage, and retain world-class global talent at Athyna.io. A brilliant startup like yours needs the best of the best on your team. Are you taking advantage of global talent? Level up your team for more success for only 33% of your usual hiring costs. Go to Athyna.io right now to learn more. That's Athyna.io.